Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To start today's webinar, the US was absent overnight as the Americans honor the birth, life and dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So the market over the last few hours has been a little bit lackluster. However, as you can see here, that the Aussie is still pretty much contained by that resistance of 75.20. In light of the current pattern, I'm looking for a move towards 74.55 as minor, and a break beneath 74.20.25 would give further scope down towards a region of 72.80 as a potential target. In the unlikely event we get a break above 75.20, then this will give further scope to 75.65. However, supply should increase towards 76.30, but at this stage, the bear view should hold, and I am looking for that move to challenge that 74.20 level, and if breached, would it give further exposure to 72.80. The US index still holds above that 150.60 mark. This in terms supports a cap for the euro at 106.80, and while this level holds, I still expect to see further weakness. With the intraday resistance coming in at 106.25, I'm looking for immediate support challenge of 105.80 and then lower towards 105.35 to 104.55.70, which is that spike there, and reassess from there as we could be looking back towards the lows around 103.50. But at this stage, let's see how the market trades in the next 24 hours and see if we do get that bearish view coming through. Also to note that the indicators are slightly molding to a negative outcome. Dollar yen still holding to a bearish sentiment after recording the lows around 113.60.70. That's seen as support. I expect to see demand return from there if re-challenged today, with the base holding from 112.60.80. Now for the bearish trader, I heed caution purely for the fact is that the market could turn around very quickly and rebound from anywhere from 112.60.80 to 113.60.70 and look back towards the resistance of 115 to 116 with further scope up towards the top side that comes in around 118.65. The reason why I say heed caution is the fact that we are getting low, as you can see here on the technicals, and the indicator is a little bit on the overheating side for the trend. But as I mentioned, the market can still remain weak, but I'm very cautious of holding that call in case we get a snap to the upside. Well, as you can see, after the gap opening, the market yesterday have fallen 119.9 points. The market rebounds off the support at 119.91. Retracing back to the resistance or to a high around that 120.85 level is that the market is weaker into the trading hours this morning and looks for the immediate support of 119.50.70 with the Brexit low, with the flash crash, should I say, low of 118 to 118.5. Also today, the market waits for the Brexit speech from the UK Prime Minister Theresa May, and if political pressure holds towards the downside for a harder Brexit, we could even see the lows around 112 to 114 as a potential target for the sterling. So do be very cautious in terms of buying any dips because the market may continue lower. It is interesting to see that the gold rallied overnight but was contained by the resistance of 112.09. In the moment, I expect to see a pullback from this level with immediate support coming in at 11.98. That could fall to as low as 94 to 86. And from 11.86, reassess from there. However, if we see a break above 12.09 today, then stops may trigger a rally on towards 22 to 24 and reassess from there. And to wrap up with oil, well, since the bearish outside range day, we're still holding to a negative bias. With 49.60 as an objective, any demand should find supply above 53 handle, where we're currently trading at the moment. However, a close above 54.60 would give further scope and negate the key bearish reversal day, and instead put 56 to maybe 58 as an objective. But this looks unlikely at this stage. So that concludes my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for my intraday report that will be released very shortly.